So I go up, I order, he's behind me, whatever, he orders, and then we're standing there waiting for it, and I get a notification for like a $3 Venmo, and it just says, for fries.
Welcome to the DeSoto Approach with Jake and Logan.
Well, I don't know if you would call them aliens. Maybe they're not called
Let's go.
All right, bud, we're recording.
All right, here we go.
Same thing I said last time.
Episode 2?
I think, yeah. No. God damn it, Jake. We're going to bank this up. We can't use it. Guess this is episode 2 then.
All right.
Episode 2.
What were we just talking about? Holy shit, I forgot.
We were talking about those.
Okay. The Twitter. I think we could do this, and I think this is a viable business idea that's the most bullshit, but still, like, the Twitter accounts that just have, like, I follow this account. It's called Most Wow Facts, and they just do just stupid fun facts that you can just look up on the internet, and they reuse a lot of them. Like, I followed them for a while. Like, I see they've reposted the same thing. It'll be, like, a picture, and then I don't know, it'll be like a picture of a blue whale, and it'll be fucking blue whales weigh 500,000 pounds, or however much a blue whale weighs.
Yeah.
And, dude, they have, like, millions of followers.
Yeah.
And they just, like, post a bunch of advertisements all the time, and I hate it. It's the worst because they do it all the time.
But you see it all the time.
Yeah.
It's
But they're
there.
getting paid to post those ads, and all they're doing is copy and pasting not only fun facts off of the internet, they're just reposting the same thing that they already posted sometimes.
Yeah.
You know how easy that would be? That would take 3 seconds a day. Say you do 2-3 posts a day. I say it takes, in 1 minute, you can do a post. Like, you can look up a fact, you can copy and paste it, and then you can post it on Twitter. I bet 1 minute, start to finish.
Yeah.
You do that 3 times a day. How much do you think they're getting paid for these advertisements?
A shit ton. That made me think of these TikTok. Have you seen those TikTok accounts where it's like some guy with his Apple iPhone or Apple earbuds in, and he's just sitting there like voicing over a bunch of like Google articles and like news articles, and he's like, this mysterious girl went missing walking out of a bar.
Yes.
You'll never guess what happened next. Like for a part 2, and everyone's like, "Fucking
I hate
like
that, dude. I
Fucking
hate
like.
the voice they do. I like the videos, but I hate the voice they do. Like for part 2.
It gets like a million likes, and then the part 2 is recapping what happened in part 1. Girl walks out of a bar and mysteriously goes missing. And then she went next door to the gas station, like for part 3.
Dude.
And then they just recap. Basically, the whole video is just a recap of what happened in the previous video. It's just a trap to get fucking likes. And they just, dude, people eat that shit
There's
up.
this guy I found that he's like, I'm just here to end part 2s, and he'll like stitch it with the video, with the original part 1.
Yeah.
And he'll go, no, fuck. He goes, fuck that, I'm here to end part 2. So he'll say the video, and then he'll do the ending. And then that video has more views than the original fucking video, the part 1. And, like, I just got that on my For You page. I never got the original video, and I think that that's so funny.
Yeah.
Because that guy's just fucking over the other guy. But he's like, no, dude, fuck that. This part 2 bullshit. Like, just say the thing. Just make it all one video. You don't need to just make it shorter or make the video longer.
On TikTok, you can do. It's so obvious what they're trying to do, because on TikTok you can make a 3-minute video.
Yeah.
Like,
And
you're
it'll be
doing a
45
30-second
seconds.
video,
Yeah.
45-second video, and you're like for part 2. You'll never guess what happens next.
I hate that shit.
Yeah. Speaking of people that rip shit off the internet and post it for their own gain, I don't think you know about this, but there's this girl from our high school. I won't say her name, obviously.
We can cut it out. I want to know, dude. Okay, no, just keep going.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Well, I'll just bleep it out. So, basically, she posted her dad owns a company, and oh fuck, this is gonna give it away who it is. Actually, never mind.
Dude,
Fuck.
now I'm so invested in this story.
Okay, I'll tell you, and I'll just have to bleep out.
Yeah,
the names,
yeah, okay,
even though
okay,
it's
that
gonna
works, that
be,
works.
it's not, it's gonna take away from the story.
Okay.
But basically, she posted online, or on Twitter. She was like, my dad is an excellent businessman. Check out some of these quotes that he's always told me, and I've always lived by them. And she posted a list of 10 quotes, and it's like inspirational, like businessman, entrepreneur quotes. And I was like, like, you know me, like I like to follow like a lot of people that are like big into business and stuff like that. So I'm like, these look awfully familiar. These quotes look awfully familiar, and I know for a fact
it's just all 10 Gary V quotes.
And I know for a fact it wasn't her, dude. I'm like, I have seen her. It wasn't her dad.
Well, maybe it's just her dad told her those quotes.
Yeah,
but she's not giving credit to the original person.
Yeah, she made it seem like her dad came up with the quotes, and she posted.
I get that.
She posted it, and I was like, fuck, I gotta find out who this is because that pisses me off. Like, your dad did not come up with these quotes, dude. I Google image quotes, and
it's the same.
It's
list.
like a fucking list, word for word, from top to bottom.
Is her dad? I've never met her dad,
dude. The funny.
I don't know,
dude. This is where, like, word for word. I screenshot it. I replied to her tweet and I said, "No, said this, not your dad." And the funny thing is, dude, bought the fucking company that he owns.
No fucking way. That's hilarious. I forgot about that too.
So
you
got your dad fucking sold out, and then on top of that, like, well, yeah, he's doing all right. He's okay.
No shit.
But then on top of that, she posts that shit, dude. I don't know why. It just pissed me off so much. And then she deleted it. She deleted her tweet right after I replied to it with a screenshot from fucking.
Dude, that's
Google
so
Images.
funny. Why would she not? I kind of get, like, because my first thought was maybe she was just saying these are quotes. Like, these are quotes that my dad has told me, not necessarily like quotes from her dad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if she tried to make it seem like those are her dad's quotes, that's different.
She kind of screwed herself by deleting the tweet because she could have replied to me and said, "Oh yeah, these are just things that he's telling me. I know that he didn't say them."
it. Or maybe she just thought that
Or
he did. Dude, she could have. She could have.
She probably did.
She probably did. Yeah.
She probably did. But yeah, I thought that was fucking funny.
That is hilarious, actually. What else we got?
I want to know what grinds your gears.
Oh, dude, I actually have a good one for this. So my friend from Dubuque, Gilly. No, so I was just thinking about this the other day. Well, so on Friday night, we went and we played trivia at a brewery in Dubuque, and it was like team trivia, whatever. It was like music trivia. We ended up winning, and for the prize, there was like 4 or 5 of us on our team. For the prize, you win 3 like 32-ounce tall boys of their beers that they make, and we're like, oh, cool. But we were like going out to the bars like downtown after that.
Yeah.
It was like last Friday night. And so we were like, oh, we kind of don't want the beers right now. And then Gilly, without anyone else's consent, just goes up to the people where we get the prize, goes, we don't want the beers. Can I just get this sign for 30% off? Like, yeah, sure. So he just fucked all of us out of these beers to get a sign, by the way, for only 30% off. It's like a fucking $25 sign. Like,
what kind of sign was it?
It was actually pretty cool. It was like a logo of one of their beers that they have, and it's just like a metal sign.
Just like something you hang up on the wall. Like
Yeah. It was pretty cool, but it was just so like, dude, like no one, like he would just made the decision to do that. And he does shit like that, dude. There was one time, oh, dude, this always gets me worked up. There was one time we went to Five Guys, and I was standing in line, like deciding what I want, and we're just waiting for the next guy. I'm sitting there. And he goes, he fucking nudges me, and he goes, are you going to get fries? And I just go, yeah, I think I'm going to get fries. He goes, okay, cool. I'm like, right, whatever. Like, I didn't even think about it. Like, maybe he's like, oh, maybe I'm going to get fries. I don't know. He's just asking me. And then, so I go up, I order, he's behind me, whatever, he orders. And then we're standing there waiting for it, and I get a notification for like a $3 Venmo. And it just says, for fries. And
What
I go,
an asshole.
And I go, what is this? He goes, yeah, we're gonna split the fries. You said you're getting fries. I've been owed you $3 to split the fries. And he's like, dude, I fucking never said that I would split the fries with you. I
Just
said that I
gaslighting the
was
shit out
getting
of you.
fries because I was. If you would have asked me, I'd have like, yeah, dude, I'll split the fries. But he just Venmo'd me $3 and then just said 4 fries.
What do you mean? I said we
And then
split
just
the fries.
expected me to fucking give him half my fries.
To be fair, Five Guys gives you a shit ton of fries.
No. Don't fucking to be fair me on this. To be fair, I ordered fries because
Sorry,
I
Gilly.
wanted fries, dude.
I tried.
I'm just saying that was a wild thing to do, right?
Yeah. Dude, Five Guys is expensive.
Oh,
It's
dude.
like pretty. It's
It's good.
In my opinion, Five Guys is like kind of overrated. It's kind of overrated
yeah.
because for the price.
Oh yeah, dude. If you get like a freaking double bacon cheeseburger and fries, which to be fair is like the most expensive thing they have, but it's like, it's a cheeseburger and fries at the
Yeah.
end of the day, and it's like $18.
Yeah, because you have to buy because everything's a la carte. You have to buy
Yeah.
like the burger and then the fries.
You got to
and
buy the
everything.
fucking
There's not
bun,
a
the
meal
lettuce,
deal.
the cheese.
Yeah, no shit. You have to add if you add bacon, it's like an extra
It's
couple
like
bucks.
fucking $3 a slice for bacon, dude. But they are so good though. I like it because you can get a ton of shit on your burger. You know what I mean? Like, dude,
Yeah.
you can get like lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle. You can get hot sauce.
Yeah, it's not
barbecue
just like a
sauce,
plain
mayo.
cheeseburger.
No. They are good. They're just expensive.
That cracks me up. That just Gilly, just assuming that.
How unbelievable is that, dude?
God. Dude, Gilly, I feel like during the World Series, I was looking at Twitter, and there'd be like, I mean, the World Series is trending on Twitter. Like, it's what
Right,
everyone
right.
in sports in the U.S. is talking about. And then Gilly will just post a random fucking tweet about soccer, like going on in Portugal, dude. And I'm just like, what? At first, when I read it, I'm thinking that he's talking about the World Series, and then
Yeah.
it's just not. It's about some random fucking
Dude.
soccer game.
Also, I don't know why this bothers. Dude, I could go on a fucking whole. We could do a whole episode about things that Gilly does that piss me off, and most of them he does on purpose to piss me off, and I know that he does that.
Yeah, we need to just
But-
get him on. We just need to get him on.
We
like,
definitely
video
do.
Chat.
We definitely do. But a lot of people do this, and I don't know why it bothers me so much. He's just an example of someone that does this I can think of right now. But people will just tweet like, "Good hit," like they're watching a sports game.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, you're not adding anything to my Twitter, dude. I don't follow fucking regular ass people. I follow like 4 people that I know. And to
Yeah.
be fair, one of them is Gilly, and he does this shit all the time. That's why it fucking pisses me off.
Yeah, he'll do like a. Or
But
peop-
like,
not just
it's like
Gilly.
a
People do it all the
super
time.
Obscure reference that how would I, if I'm just going through Twitter, it adds nothing to my day.
Like if I'm watching, I'm a big Drake basketball fan,
Yeah,
and say I'm watching a Drake basketball.
yeah.
There's like maybe 100 people watching this game online in the
There's
world.
probably more than
Okay, I was exaggerating, but there's not. The point is,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
not
I
a lot
get
of
it, I
people
get it,
watching
yeah.
it, and that'd be like me tweeting, like Murphy.
dude.
Like he gets a sweet dunk or
People do
something.
that.
Murphy. It's like nobody on my
Yeah.
Twitter feed knows, one, that I'm watching the Drake game.
Right.
2, who the fuck Murphy is. That's a last name, and it's a very common last name.
And it's like something just quietly think that to yourself. Stand up and yell it. Stand up and yell it. The people that can hear you know exactly what you're talking about.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
tweeting it out into the fucking world. Nobody knows. I don't know.
It's also one thing to do it while you're just sitting at home watching it on TV, but the people that like do it while they're at the game, like they'll
Yeah.
tweet while they're just fucking be there. There's people around you are thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Like just be in the moment with those people. You don't have
I'm
to like.
also on the opposite spectrum of that. Like, I'm so bad about like taking pictures.
Yeah.
Like when I'm doing
That's
something, that's,
how-
what I'm doing, and it's almost bad. Like I don't have any pictures. Like, dude, I don't have any pictures of us other than like
Yeah,
the
the
2 that we
marathon.
took at the marathons. Yeah.
Marathon. We
And
ran
I
2
didn't
marathons.
even take those, dude.
Yeah,
like,
true.
that was,
They're
like,
not
your
like,
phone. You're
or like it was
"Hey, we should get
Kylo,
a
and then
picture," and I was like, oh yeah, good idea. Like, I don't know, I don't even think about that.
Yeah.
Which in the moment, like, I never care. But then, like, looking back, like, I don't have any cool pictures with like a lot of my friends and stuff, which kind of sucks. Or like when we went to Arizona, like, I don't think I have any pictures of when we were there.
yeah. If you look at my camera roll on my phone, it's probably 90% screenshots.
Oh yeah.
And then like 10% stupid fucking
Dude,
pictures.
My
Like when
camera
we're
was
like when
honestly pretty offensive. It's not pictures that I'm taking, but I feel like I could get canceled just for having screenshotted like stuff that other people
Yeah.
have done, dude.
my mind is kind of the same. Like when we're in a moment, like experiencing something, instead of taking like a cool picture or a video, it's like I take like a dumb video of Kyla, my girlfriend. Like she'll just be doing something stupid and I'll be like filming her doing it. And I'll put that
Yeah.
on my story. Or like Jordan saying something dumb, my brother Jordan saying something dumb, and just put that on my story when there's like something really cool going on over here.
You're like at a World Series game and you're taking a video.
Yeah,
of
like Jordan,
like
I would take a
spilling
video.
his beer.
Yeah, I'd take a video of Jordan like doing some fucking weird shit with a peanut or something.
No shit.
But like that's just how I've always been on my.
Yeah, that's
I've always used Snapchat as like a comedic.
The one I sent you
medium.
earlier today, like that's the only kind of
Yeah,
Snapchats
exactly.
I take. It's
Yeah.
so rare. I don't Snapchat very many people. Like it's literally Gilly, you, and Grant.
Yeah.
Our friend Grant, and that's like the only people that I Snapchat regularly, and it's never like. It's just stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like that's just nonsense. Like stuff I don't even save usually because it's not
Yeah.
worth saving. But
Jake sent me a video on his way here today. He was driving behind a Chevy. What would
it's
it?
a van. Like it was a
like
minivan.
Yeah, it was like a minivan, and it had a big sign on the back that said school bus, and then
Like
what was-
taken off of a school bus.
Yeah,
like
like-
the school bus that they have written on the back of it. It was like taken off of that and fucking put on the back of the van.
a fucking like Chrysler minivan.
Yeah.
What was the caption?
It just said undercover. New guy at the
so
CIA, dude.
Yeah.
He had me
Then I
going,
said,
dude.
then I replied with stolen valor.
Yeah, dude, that was actually funny as fuck. Pube. Yeah, dude, that was fucking funny. I never take pictures of anything, dude. I think that I need to more, but I don't think it's a bad thing. But like, I've done a lot of cool shit, kind of, that I wish I had pictures of. Like,
But also, not taking pictures of it kind of adds, like, I've always thought when people go on vacation, okay, Kyla and I talk about this all the time. Like, when people go on their honeymoon, so they get married on a Saturday, and then they're on their honeymoon on Monday, and then Monday through Friday is just constant Snapchat stories of your honeymoon or Instagram stories. Like, shouldn't you guys be fucking? Like, shouldn't you guys be like doing something and enjoying the honeymoon?
yeah, I get that.
You're just posting shit all day about the fucking.
That's just a certain kind of people,
About
though.
the
Like, they're the
pina
kind of people that
colada.
went to Cancun so they could take pictures of them in Cancun so
Yeah.
they can show people that they went there.
Yeah,
Like,
everything's like,
dude,
for
and
show.
I know that everyone says this. It pisses everyone off. But, dude, I hate when people go to a concert and it's just a 5-minute Snapchat story. of them
Oh
at a
my
concert.
god, yeah.
Dude, I don't care. I don't care about your view of the Machine Gun Kelly concert from fucking 5,000 feet away.
Yeah.
I can't even see him. It's like always a grainy ass picture.
Yeah.
How come it's never clear? Dude, the newest iPhones are better than any camera before the year like fucking 2012 probably. And every time you have a video of Machine Gun Kelly at a
Yeah.
concert, I can't tell who it is. They could be fucking for all I know. I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, like, I kind of get it if you're, I don't know, if you take a picture, like, of the sign out front,
Yeah.
Like,
no,
oh,
no,
we're
no.
going to the food
Take
fight.
a picture, but dude, if you're
or even like a
recording half
video,
the
even if it's like a
concert-
10-second video, whatever.
Yeah.
But don't make it so I have to, like,
Yeah, dude. And then it's fucking on my loading.
No
and I
one's
swipe,
watching
dude.
that.
I get through fucking 4 slides and I'm on to the next. Unless it's
Yeah.
entertaining.
yeah.
If you get something good.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh my god, dude. Jesus Christ. Can you fucking show her you're running in here?
Well, my Mac just goes to sleep whenever it
We
wants.
need to hire somebody to push the thing.
Just shake the mouse every time it goes to sleep. Fuck, what if we weren't even recording video this whole time? Now I'm second guessing.
Good God. I was like, wait, I didn't hit it.
All right, we're recording.
Have you seen, do you go to the movie theater anymore?
We were thinking about going to the Halloween movie in theaters. Thank fucking God we didn't.
Yeah, no shit.
But it was on Peacock, so we didn't end up going. I haven't been. The last movie I went to was that one movie about, I don't even remember what it was, like about those women that were in the news. I don't dude, it was dude, okay, you can laugh all you want.
Wait, you mean worked for the news?
Yeah.
I thought you
can
just
laugh
like,
all
oh,
you
they were
want.
in the news.
Dude, you can
Right
laugh
on,
all you
man.
want, but that's literally the storyline of the movie. These women that were in the news or on the news.
That's funny.
And obviously it was, yeah. I don't even remember.
Was it good?
I don't know. I don't remember. As you can probably tell from the last episode,
Fair.
I'm not a fucking movie buff by any means.
Dude, Gilly and I went and saw Eternals the other day. So it's the like new Marvel movie. I like
Yeah.
the Marvel movies. They're cool.
Yeah, they're
Gilly like
entertaining.
loves Gilly goes and sees all of them. I've seen most of them. There's probably like one or two that I haven't, but he's a big fan. We went to it. It was actually really good. I thought it was gonna be dumb. I don't know why. I just saw like 2 commercials for it or like 2 previews for it. It didn't look that good, but it's actually really good. I liked it.
Do you have to like watch all of them? Or I guess you just
No,
said
it's
you
like
don't watch them.
completely separate than all the Avengers and stuff. It's kind of cool. That's why I
That's
was like,
that's
I don't know
why
if it's
I
gonna
would
be
like
good.
it because I didn't fucking watch
you
it yet.
don't need any backstory on them. They're like they're in the same like universe. Like they talk about the Avengers in it,
Yeah.
but they're like a completely separate thing that nobody knew about until they like came out for this movie.
So was it? You had Endgame, and then am I like way behind the times? Is Endgame like 4 movies ago, or is that?
Yeah, because they make a bunch of like the Black Widow movie came out, and I don't know what other ones came out. I know that one came out since then because that one just came out like last summer, and then like Shang-Chi. I don't know if that one came out yet or not, and then this one obviously. But like I said, this is a different thing. Even like Shang-Chi wasn't part of the. I don't know. I guess I haven't seen it, but he wasn't like in the Avengers originally. Maybe he is now.
Gotcha.
And then they had a Captain Marvel movie too, I think. Actually, I don't know if that's true.
Who's your favorite? What's your favorite Marvel character? If you even have one. Is Iron Man?
Yeah, Iron Man.
That would be my favorite.
Really?
I don't know why. I don't even have.
Iron Man's cool.
I saw an Iron Man movie and I liked it, so that's why Iron
It's
Man's
the
my
only one
favorite.
I've seen, so I can't really say that.
I don't really have another opinion on it, so.
I like Ant-Man. I just fucking love Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
I love that he's.
What's
Ant-Man.
What's Ant-Man's
he
thing?
gets small. Dude, that's it. I swear to God. He's just a fucking normal guy. Yeah, dude, he's not even a fucking superhero. Dude, he's like a normal guy, and then he just gets this suit from the scientist guy so he can go really small. Actually, the more I think about it, Ant-Man kind of fucking sucks, dude. I think
So it's like a
average.
rip-off
Yeah,
of
it
Honey,
is.
I Shrunk the Kids.
No. It's like,
Like that small?
oh yeah. Like he does a thing where he goes
Through a keyhole?
subatomic, so he goes like below the size of an atom, and then like his wife, the scientist's wife, like got lost because she went subatomic, and then it's like disappear.
I feel like I've seen that. He got is there in one of the movies, is there a scene where he goes into like the brain? He goes up someone's nose
Yeah,
into like.
I think
Okay.
so, probably.
I think that was an Endgame because I saw that was one of them.
He's been
I
in
saw.
like a couple of the movies. I don't know. I like Spider-Man. Spider-Man's cool. I don't know. They all have their merits.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite? Iron Man.
Iron Man because I've seen the movie.
That's fair. Have you seen any of the Avengers movies?
Iron Man.
Is that the only one you've seen?
I've seen Iron Man and Endgame. Those aren't the same, are they? Iron Man's in Endgame.
What do you mean? Are they not? Was it the same movie?
I don't think so. I don't know.
No. Endgame was like an Avengers. So they have like the individual movies. Like they have Iron Man movies, and they have Thor movies, and they have like Captain America movies that are on their own.
Yeah.
And then like the Avengers are when they all get together and then they fight.
Gotcha.
But I don't know why they don't like. I don't know, dude.
Are you a coffee or espresso guy?
I do espresso. Dude, I get fucking riled up. Do you have some espresso?
No, I just saw the coffee pot over there, and it made me wonder because
Some coffee?
we're probably gonna get a espresso machine.
Oh, dude, I love espresso. There's a little like coffee stand that was right next to my old apartment when I lived downtown in Dubuque, and I would go over there. I would always walk Boomer over there in the morning, and I would just get 4 shots of espresso.
Just
over
straight
ice.
espresso?
Yeah. When you do it over ice, it gets watered down a little, so it's not that bad.
I would rather have, instead of like a large glass or a large cup of coffee, I'd rather have like a large Americano.
Yeah, that's what I used to get. But then
Not
it's just
ice,
so
though.
much. Oh, I gotta go ice, dude. I don't like hot drinks. That's the only thing I don't like about coffee is that it's hot.
True, same. That's why I don't like
It's
drinking
too
it in the
hot.
morning.
Yeah.
For some reason, in the morning, I don't like it because it's hot. I don't know why. I'd
Yeah,
rather just
no,
have
I
it
feel
ice
that.
cold. It wakes me up more. if it's,
Yeah,
like, ice cold.
same. Or if it's just not hot, like I'll throw a couple ice cubes. Like I'll make a pot of coffee in the mornings. I'll throw like 2 or 3 ice cubes in the mug and then fill it up so it melts. So it's not like iced coffee,
Yeah,
but it's not fucking hot, dude.
that's why I have an addiction to energy drinks.
Yeah, dude, you have a fucking bad addiction to energy drinks. I have the
Dude,
same
I have a
thing.
lot
I
of
just
bad
don't drink
addictions.
energy drinks. I don't like any of them. None of
Yeah.
them are good. Like none of them taste
I like
good.
dude. I like Reigns.
Dude, I can tell that you like rain.
I have addictions to oh man, I'm like 2 decisions away from being like a fucking heroin addict.
Just fucking methed out.
Because I'm like,
I feel like meth would do you a little good, Lug.
dude, I would be fucking insane if I was on meth. I tried
Some shit
like
done.
Adderall, dude. Adderall makes me. I've only taken it once, and dude, I wrote a 10-page paper in like an hour.
Dude, I did. This is no joke.
But it wasn't good.
When-
it was just like
When I was in college, oh no, it's never good, but it's done.
yeah, it's done.
Depends what you mean by good.
Yeah.
We had I took this class in college. It was a geriatrics class, which is it was the stupidest class ever. And my professor for it, I had him for like 1 or 2 other classes. He was the shit. He was from Sri Lanka, and he barely spoke English.
Where's that at?
It's like right next to India.
Okay.
And he would like write all his own quizzes, and the question like barely spoke English, and like so he would write like he talks. So
Yeah.
like the wording of the questions wouldn't make sense, and you just have to fucking guess what the answer is, dude. Like, dude, he doesn't even know what he's saying, but he was really smart.
He
but
knows
just
what
did
he's
it-
talking
he-
about,
in
yeah.
his second language. Like he lived in Sri Lanka till he was like 40 years old.
Yeah.
And then he moved to the U.S. Like, he barely speaks English. He's a really smart guy, but he was just so funny. The nicest guy. And so the whole semester, we were supposed to be working on this giant project. And, dude, I went to this class like 3 times. I'm not even kidding. This whole semester, we were working on this giant project that just progressively built on itself. And, like, each checkpoint that we were supposed to have done, it was like 6 sections or whatever that were like 3 weeks apiece. So it was like 1 semester or whatever. In each section, I was like, nah, fuck it, this one doesn't matter. So I would do good on the tests and like the regular homework.
Yeah.
And then we got to the end of the year and I found out that all of the classwork is only worth like 40% of your grade, and the project that we were supposed to be doing the entire semester was 60% of your grade. So if you get 100 on every single like test, homework assignment, quiz, and you don't do the project, you get a 40% in the class.
Jesus.
So I went from Oh, and so like 2 days before, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm just gonna have to fail this class because I have like there was checkpoints when you were supposed to turn them in, and I had zeros on all of those because I didn't do anything. And he emailed me. I told you this guy's the shit. He really liked me. I don't know why, but he emailed me like 2 days before like our final grades were due, and he's like, hey, I noticed that you haven't turned anything in this whole semester. He goes, if you get it to me, he's like, I don't know if you just forgot to turn it in or what. He's like, but if you turn it in by like noon or midnight, whatever, on this day, which was the next day, he's like, I'll give you credit for it. And I was like, oh, maybe he'll give me like 70% on all of them if I turn it in.
Yeah.
And like, this is a semester's worth of work. Like this big, like, you had to find out like the demographics of a city and the different age groups that were there. Obviously, that's what demographics is. And then design a business to help with old people because it's a geriatrics thing. And you had to come up with an entire business and find a market that would support it. You could pick any city, but you had to find one that would like reasonably support. Like this is so much work, and I had done none of it.
Yeah, it's gonna take more than a day.
And he's like, I'll give you credit. I was like, fuck. Well, if I'm gonna pass this class, I have to do it. Even if I get fucking 70s on it, I can get a 70% in the class or whatever.
Yeah.
So I just took like 2 Adderall the next morning and worked on this for 8 hours straight. Did all of it. It was so bad. I was showing you the other day the like random crap that I had in my Google Docs from homework assignments from when I was in college. Was I showing you this?
No.
Some of it was just so bad. Like I'm not stupid, but holy shit, am I lazy?
Yeah.
And some of it was so bad. And I was looking at that project and I was like, dude, this is like 7th grade level of effort.
Like your professor probably thought you were fucking stupid.
Oh yeah. Well, I think he knew that I wasn't because I would do good on all the. I'll do well on all the like tests and stuff, but I just hadn't done any of this project.
Yeah,
I
that's
spent
fair.
8 hours, did a semester's worth of work, and turned it in at night. I was like, fuck it, this is as good as I'm going to be able to get it before I have to turn it in. I turned it in. I was like, I'll get enough credit to pass the class maybe. He gave me 100% just for completing it because that was the whole thing was just doing it.
You don't. It
Just gave me. I passed the class with a 96%, dude.
Thank you,
I went
Adderall.
from like a 36% in the class to 3 days before the end of the semester. I was like, oh, I'm fucked. To passing the class, it was like one of my best grades that I had that semester at a 96 in the class.
That's fucking awesome. Speaking of India, I don't know. You said he's from a place by India.
I think it's over there somewhere.
I took a class one time. It was India. It was about India. It was and our professor.
It was just India.
It was just India. It was just Indian.
Why did you take it?
It was just an elective at my freshman
one
year.
that you kind of had to take. Not like that specific one, but you had to take like.
It was like I could have taken that, or I could have taken like
Pakistan?
geography or.
Oh, you don't have to just pick a country.
No, because I wasn't like I was a business major, so.
Yeah, but you have to do like one. Yeah.
And our professor from Canada, and he went to high school with Keanu Reeves.
Is Keanu Reeves Canadian?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
And he fucking hates Keanu Reeves.
Why, dude? I feel like everybody loves Keanu.
Exactly.
Like,
That's why
his
it's
whole
funny.
thing is like being the coolest guy ever.
Every podcast you listen to with celebrities, like you ask like, who's your favorite celebrity? Like, who's the most down to earth guy? Dude, I swear they always say Keanu Reeves, and I think of this professor every single time because this professor has it out for Keanu Reeves, dude. Every 20 to 30 minutes of class,
guy.
Dude, he would mention Keanu Reeves probably 10 times a class, and he would just bash Keanu Reeves the whole time.
So fun. Like, what would he say about him?
He just basically he didn't have a specific story, but it was his mannerisms and the way that he talked about him that just, dude, he was just irked by Keanu Reeves. But it just made me think of that. It was so funny.
So fucking pissed that Keanu Reeves got famous.
Yeah, and you're a fucking...
Oh, Keanu from high school?
What a dick.
Fuck that guy, dude.
Dude, that's so funny.
Keanu Reeves definitely banged his girlfriend at prom.
Yeah, it had to be something like that.
That's the only way.
It had to be something like that. Because he hated him.
That's
and,
hilarious.
And you know he hated him because I remember that. Like that's such a random thing to remember, and I remember that so vividly.
That's so funny, dude. What was your favorite class in college? Did you take any like cool classes?
It wasn't really a cool class, but it was my favorite professor. It was a business persuasion and influence class. It was like a sales class, and dude, my professor was so fucking cool. And I don't know, he was the one professor I had that actually had legitimate experience in his field. Like he was the VP of General Electric sales.
Jeez.
And then he had a fucking heart attack when he was like 32 because he did so much
If you're
coke.
the director of sales for fucking...
And he was so open about it. Dude, he would sit there and tell us stories about how he did coke for like 12 years as the VP of sales. He was in New York, and he was actually... I can't remember if he worked in the World Trade Center or if he worked by the World Trade Center, but he knew a ton of people that died in 9/11.
Just in time, huh?
And he was
Good thing he had that heart attack.
Dude, he was golfing in Pebble Beach with clients when 9/11 happened.
Damn.
Like he was on the other side of the country when he normally would have been in New York. He knew a ton of people that died, but
Oh, so he worked there while 9/11 happened?
yeah.
Oh, shit.
And he had so many. I just really enjoyed the class because he was so open about his
that's really
experience,
cool.
and he would just talk about like how he used to do coke and stuff, and like he used to work when he was. This is funny. You'll like this. When he was like probably 13 or 14, his mom said he needed to get a job, so he went.
You're a goddamn adult now.
Yeah, he's like, because he wanted stuff, and like he was just a middle class, like lower middle class, and his mom's like, well, you need to get a job if you want to pay for it, and he said he went and got a job at McDonald's, but he actually had a connection to the fucking mob in New Jersey.
What?
And he was a money runner for the mob. He was like this 14-year-old kid. Basically, he would go into bars, and like the mob bosses or whatever would send him in to the bar to meet someone who owes the mob money.
Yeah.
And they would bring the money, and he would sit in the bars in front of the bartender on the bar and just count money. Dude, he said he counted like hundreds of thousands
When he
of
was
dollars.
like 14?
Yeah.
Dude, that's so cool.
And basically, if they had the money, he would be like, all right, close it up, take it to his boss. And if they didn't have the money, he'd be like, all right, well, you're going to need to get that. And then he'd go tell his boss that he didn't have the money.
Fuck.
And basically, he bought like a brand new car when he was 15 or 16.
Dude, that's
And
so
his mom was like, how are you affording this? And he's like, McDonald's. I work at McDonald's. Dude, he was making...
Dude, I'm flipping burgers, Mom.
He was making like a full-time salary, fucking running
Christ.
money for the mob.
That's hilarious.
And then he just... Dude, he just had an insane life, and it was just interesting. That's why it was my favorite. Not necessarily the content of the class.
I think about that a lot. Like, I didn't have a lot of very good professors. Like, so they were kind of good. Like, they knew what they were talking about, but none of them were... One of my professors, who was the head of the... Because I was exercise science major, the head of my department used to be, like, a professional bodybuilder. Like, he was on the cover of Men's Health, or Health and Fitness or something. I can't remember which magazine. But he was like a legit professional bodybuilder. So it was cool taking like I took anatomy and kinesiology with him, and I guess the other class I took like a senior seminar class with him as well, which was kind of stupid. But it was cool talking about like anatomy and kinesiology from him because he knows how. Like, dude, he used to be a professional fucking bodybuilder. Like, he knows how this shit works from experience. The other guy that did a lot of classes that I had with was like a legit expert. Like, he has his doctorate in like kinesiology or something. He used to work at Iowa State. He would do like some of the training programming for like Iowa State's track and field athletes. I don't know, but
athletes probably the word for that.
He wasn't a professional bodybuilder. I don't know. It was just cool like that. But I didn't really have a lot of that. Like, I always think about. Jordan
important,
Peterson
I think,
is
to
just
have
a professor at the University of Toronto. Like, imagine having a class with Jordan Peterson. That would be crazy.
Yeah. It's kind of like
it's just not as inspiring to have someone that's just there to teach the job.
Like someone who teaches accounting but has never it's very plain and boring.
Yeah,
but like
but
someone
that's
who
how
teaches accounting.
I feel like accounting's kind of a bad. Like a sales, like if you're teaching someone about sales and it's just some guy who got his degree to become a teacher and teaches a sales class, compared to a guy that used to fucking run money for the mob and like was the head of sales for GE. Like what the fuck? Like that's way you're gonna want to listen to that guy way more than some guy who just knows how to teach that class.
You're gonna be way
like.
more engaged.
Yeah, it's way more not inspiring, but definitely, like I said, more like you said, engaging. Perfect.
Yeah.
But
I think that makes a big difference. But.
Yeah, I wish there was a couple classes that I didn't like when I was there that I think I would like more now. Because I just didn't care. Like I took on my freshman or sophomore year of college, and I didn't give a shit. Like I did the stuff, but like my speech class. And I
would have taken that more seriously. Speech, like just learning how to.
Yeah, and I don't have too much problem with like speaking in front of people, I guess. But I would be more nervous for that than regular, because that it's a speech that it's stuff that I don't care about, and I'm trying to. I don't know. It was weird, but we would do basically a court case where you had to find a case that was in the Supreme Court, and then you had to write up a whole thing about it and then like give your opinion on it. And like when I was doing that, it was my sophomore year of college. When I was doing that, I didn't care. I was just doing it to get done. But I feel like it would be really cool to take now. Like I would take it more serious. I just think it would be more interesting now because I just didn't care back then.
Yeah.
Which is why I think it's kind of dumb that kids are like not forced.
It's almost like college is so
encouraged to go to college when they're like 18.
It's almost so too early.
100%. If you know what you're gonna do,
you should go to college when you're like 23.
Yeah, 100%. I'll get not everybody. Like Zach should go to college when he's 18.
Yeah.
He's a super genius. And he wants to do that. But I think it was bad that I went to college when I was 18.
Yeah.
Because I didn't give a shit, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't give a shit when I was 18.
But also, do you think going to college when you're 18 and going through that experience for that long makes it so when you are 23, you're like, oh, fuck, I wish I could go to college now. Because maybe if you waited till you were 23 and you went to college, you'd be like, I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't think I would have known more, though. You think I wouldn't be, if I never went to college, you think I wouldn't be smarter and more aware of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it than when I was 18?
That's true, yeah.
Like, for sure I would have. Even if I would have just went and worked or something. Like, yeah, I don't know. I just think it's dumb.
Yeah.
If you don't know what you want to do.
Yeah, I agree.
But I do think, on the other hand, I think the school-wise, I think it's dumb that kids are so like heavily pressured into going when they're 18. But I do really think my favorite thing about going to college, and what I think I got the most out of it, was just moving away when I was 18. If I would have just stayed in DeSoto and done nothing, I don't know what I would have done.
You kind of control how fast your brain develops.
Yeah,
like you would have never.
Like I had to.
Put yourself in those situations to get those experiences.
Yeah.
Whereas you didn't do that, then the timeline of your maturity would be delayed.
Yeah, exactly. Like I had to go live on my own. I didn't know anybody that went to UD when I went there. My roommate was from Ethiopia my freshman year.
I remember that.
Yeah, and he was the shit. I never would have met someone from Ethiopia. My roommate was, and we became like best friends my freshman year.
Yeah.
Like that's so cool. That's such a different, like he had such a different upbringing. Like he literally was born in Ethiopia, got adopted to the U.S. when he was in 7th or 8th grade, and he said he just had to go to Rockford, Illinois, which is not a great place. Just had to go to school immediately. Like got adopted here, just immediately had to start going to public school in Rockford. He said the only English words he knew were yes, no, and thank you.
Fuck.
And he just had to figure it out, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And he did. Like, dude, people can do crazy shit. I don't know. I just always thought that was so cool. And he was so cool. And I never would have met someone like that or, like, had to live on my own. But to school-wise, like, I didn't learn anything. My freshman year of college, you think I fucking learned anything in class? It was all dumb classes and shit. But I think there are a lot of people that are ready for school when they're 18.
It's case by case.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Should we wrap this one up?
I'm down.
I think we're about 40 minutes in.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Here you
That's
have
it for
it, boys and
episode
girls.
2.
And all others.